Good morning, dear students. We are going to study the next topic, that is the benefits of a joint venture. So, business can achieve unexpected gains through joint ventures with a partner. Joint ventures can prove to be extremely beneficial for both the parties involved. One party may have strong potential for growth and innovative ideas, but is still likely to benefit from entering into a joint venture because it enhances its capacity, resources, and technical expertise. The major benefits of joint ventures are as follows. So we know that there are two companies who are joining into a joint venture. So the one company may be already in a higher position, or one who is one of the leading companies in the market. But when they join with the other companies, then their chance of getting more profit they will be having. Okay, so or their chances of growth is increasing. So there are a lot amount of benefits that both the companies are receiving. Not only one company, both companies will be getting more benefits. So now we are going to discuss what are the benefits that different or both the organizations will be receiving, or both the companies will be receiving when we start a joint venture. Okay, so first one, increased resources and capacity. Joining hands with another or teaming up adds to existing resources and capacity, enabling the joint venture company to grow and expand more quickly and efficiently. The new business pools in financial and human resources and is able to face market challenges and take advantages of new opportunities. So this is a very good, very big benefit that the organizations are receiving. Both the companies are joining together, so their financial as well as human resources will be increasing. See, for example, if there is a company which is having 200 crore capital and another company is having 100 crore capital, and both of them are joining together, then their total asset will become 300 crore. Okay, and in one company, if there are 10,000 employees, and in another company, there 8,000 employees are there. So when they join together, 18,000 employees will be there. Okay, or in such a way the other resources also. So when the companies are joining together, mainly their financial resources are increasing, and it becomes almost double, because both the companies almost means both companies which are almost similar in the assets and categories will be joined together. So when they are joining, if one company is there, then their company can use only that 200 crore capital. But when they are joining with another company also having around 200 crore capital, when they join together, then the total capital will become 400 crore. So then this will become a very huge capital. So almost a double amount of capital they will be having. And not only regarding capital, the other resources, especially the human resources, number of people. See, for example, if both the companies are, if in one company, if they are separated, then what happens? For one company, there will be a general manager is required, one production manager required, when like that, different departmental heads are required, different departments required, all these things required. When they join together, what happens? Both these only one is required, isn't it? So like one production manager only required. So in both companies, there will be two employees, and they will be able to select which is the best. Or if they are having diversified products, then they will be able to use. But the amount of people or more experienced people they will be getting, both the companies will be adding together, and their chance of having more employees will be there. So there are a lot amount of employees, and the number of employees will be increasing. The next important point is that access to new markets and distribution networks. When a business enters into a new venture with a partner from another country, it opens up a vast growing market. For example, when foreign companies form joint venture companies in India, they gain access to the vast Indian market. Their product, which have reached a saturation point in their home markets, can be easily sold in new markets. They can also take advantage of the established distribution channel, that is the retail outlets in different local markets. Otherwise, establishing their own retail outlets may prove to be very expensive. Okay, so we have seen that. So we can see that when a joint venture company is there, when the two companies are coming together, then their market will be increasing. See, for example, if one company, if it is a foreign company, imagine that if a company is working in America, okay, and they are joining with India. Okay, so in America they are having market is there or people are there, so the company and in that company, American company, and all around in America they are selling their products, and they reach to the saturation point. Do you know what is the saturation point? Saturation point means that there is a business cycle is there, so there is a graph that a company when it is beginning it goes up, and like this a graph can be made. So a company when the product starts, it is from this level, lower level, it will be there, and slowly it will be increasing, and it reaches to a place where it is the highest position, and this is called as the saturation point. Saturation point is the highest place where the company, highest number of sales the company can make, or highest amount of profit that the company can make. Okay, so it means it is reached to the saturation point. So here we can say from here to here, this area is called as the boom period, or the growing stage. The company is in a growing stage, and here it is reaching to the saturation point. And some companies may continue in the saturation point for some time. Then after that, there will be decline. They will be coming down. Okay, so this is the situation of a company. And see, it may take, it is not the one day or 2 day, it will not reach to this position. This will take many years. Okay, it may take some 5 years or 10 years or 15 years to reach to this saturation point. Okay, so it will be in many years. So suddenly it will not be there. So this is the point where the company reached all around. So like in America, full area it has covered the maximum. It reached its maximum level. We can say saturation point is the kind of the maximum level. In America, there is no more opportunity. Okay, so almost all the possible people have purchased this product. There is no any other chance of selling, any other customer you cannot find. Such a way this reached. So that position means there are other people are there, but they are not willing to purchase. There is no demand for the product. If you consider nowadays, we can say any product, if you take mobile phones are there, or any type of products are there. It's just, if you take a mobile phone, see, like if a new mobile phone is coming in the market, then what happens? The number of sales will be very much low. Then after that, if this mobile is becoming successful, then the number of sales will be increasing. Everybody will start selling the product, and it reach up to the level. See, for example, earlier when we say that Nokia was one of the company which was the leading company in India, means in every, we can say in every citizen of India, or in every family, at least one Nokia phone will be there. So everybody, if you take 100 people, those who are using mobile phone, in that 70 to 80 people were using Nokia phones. So that was the situation when we were very small, when we were when we were at your age. So at that time, this was the situation. But after that, the company went down. So it became the decline period. The company has, like when after the Samsung introduced or other companies introduced the Android phones. When Android phones came into existence, then these Nokia had gone down. So big touchscreen mobile phones and so on were there. And this Nokia was making such the smallest phones. So that time it was the trend of making the smallest phone. At the same time, when these Samsung and other companies, some Chinese companies and all started selling products with a bigger screen, big screen mobile phones, and with full touch screen mobile phone, or such type of products have been brought into the market. So the trend of the people entirely changed. So then they started moving towards the Android phone, and the Nokia believed that there is no need of, because they are the leading company, so they are not going to gain any advantage by increasing the sales of that, or there is no need of selling Android phones. So such way their expectation was there, and they did not go on to this product. So the company could not reach to that position, and the company entirely went down. Even the company has closed down, and if it has to be sold to the Microsoft. Now they again started with their own company, and they started introducing products in the market. After that, Samsung came in. Okay, the Samsung was after that coming as the leading company, and they came to highest position. And Samsung became one of the leading position or top selling product, or top selling mobile product. in case of their Samsung became the leaders. After that, now MI started coming up. Now, if you say the share in the entire market, the total sales are the MI. But see, like now there are some problem against the these companies because they are belonging to Chinese companies and so on. So then there is a ban of products from China. So many kind of issues. Then they will come down. Then another company will come up. You know. So such a way, a company can reach to a highest position. Then after that, it will come down. So the level of its highest position is called as the saturation point. So up to a level only it will be there. Any mobile phone if you take, like if you now latest phone only people will be purchasing. Now if you go to market, you are not going to purchase a phone because you are a fan of Samsung. So I will purchase only Samsung phone. And if the Samsung is not having any quality mobile phones are not available in the market, you are not going to purchase. Which is the latest technology, which is the best product available in the market, that we are going to purchase. You know. So when the company reaches to that position where they are unable to sell any other product, or when they reach to a highest position, if they are unable to sell, see, like in full America they have almost captured. Now in America there is no more chance of selling this product. But when they join with India, then what happens? This product is not available. If it is an American product, that product until now it was not available in India. So in India there is a huge and wide market open here. Okay, and in India they are already, if they directly come to India, that company itself is coming to India for making its distribution, then what happens? It needs to have its own distribution channel, showrooms required, and sales service shops required. All these type of things are already required. Then what happens? They mingle with some other company. So this may be an Indian company which is already having all the sales outlet will be there, and service centers, everything is available in India. So they mingle with this company and they will be able to, this product, a new product and new technology is this Indian company is getting a new product and new technology, and this foreign company is getting a new market. So both of them, it is going to be a bigger benefit. Okay. Then next, access to technology. Technology is a major factor for a business to enter into joint ventures. Advanced technologies, advanced techniques of production leading to superior quality products saves a lot of time, energy and investment, as they do not have to develop their own technology. Technology also adds to the efficiency, effectiveness, thus leading to reduction in cost. So access to the technology, when they are getting a new technology. So if a company is, see, for example, if an Indian company is mingling with a foreign company, so the foreign company is having a better technology, and if a new technology has to be developed, it requires a lot amount of money. Okay, so lot amount of money is required, lot amount of time is required, lot amount of resources required. It is not easy that developing a new technology. So they need to spend a lot amount of time, energy for developing a new technology. And after making this product, or after developing this much big product, there in India, if you are considering, say, if an Indian company, if they want to develop a new technology, it will be so much complicated. Okay. So it is what the company is doing is that they mingle with the foreign company. So they are having already better technology, and it is not that India cannot produce a new technology. It is possible, but it is very much difficult. We need a lot amount of human resource required, a lot amount of financial resources required, lot amount of time required, lot amount of experiments are required. So much amount of processes are required. Okay. And if already that company is having this technology, and when they are getting it, so no need of spending huge amount of money for that purpose. So then it will be an advantage for the company. So when they join together, they get a better technology, and when they get a better technology, the efficiency, the productivity of the company will be normally increasing. Okay, automatically this company will have better technology, and the efficiency of the company will be very much higher. So the company can produce a large amount of products, and its productivity will be increasing, efficiency will be increasing, such a way the profit also will be increasing. Okay, there are a few more topics that we will study in the next class. Thank you so much.